If you missed the Mets and Twins series, I gotcha. In the opener, the Mets stayed on the winning track. They beat the Twins by a score of 5-1. Clay Holmes was impressive. In 5 innings of work, he racked up 8 strikeouts while only allowing 1 run. Juan Soto starts to get it going. He cranked his second homer of the season. Pete Alonso picked up another 2 hits and an RBI. Garrett, Stanek, and Brazoban combined for just 1 hit allowed, and the Mets win the opener. Game 2, Tyler McGill on the hill for the Mets, and he was pretty solid. In 5 innings of work, he gave up 2 earned runs. He allowed 4 runs in total, though. One of those unearned runs came from a Francisco Lindor fielding error. Lindor is not very prone to fielding errors, but he already has 4 on this season. Francisco continued his rough night in the bottom of the 9th by striking out with 2 on and 2 out in a 3-run ballgame. Lindor is prone to slow Aprils. Looks like we're in for another one. However, Juan Soto homered on back-to-back nights. He went to right field again. Twins win 6-3 though. And Game 3, we're set for a rubber match, and it was a strong pitching performance from Minnesota. David Festa, Danny Coulombe, Luis Varland, Johan Duran, and Cole Sands all had scoreless outings. But the Mets were able to tag Griffin Jax for 3 runs in the top of the 8th. Pete Alonso and Jesse Winker both had RBI doubles. Luis Angel Acuna also picked up an infield single that played in another. So it was knotted at 3 as we headed to extras. Jesse Winker grounded into a double play, and Brandon Nimmo fouled out in the top of the 10th. The Twins were able to convert in the bottom half as Ty France singled to center, driving in Byron Buxton to win the game and the series. Minnesota wins the game 4-3. They also take the series 2-1. A couple takeaways from this series and the road trip as a whole. A 3-3 road trip is very disappointing against the A's and the Twins, who both have records below 500. The pitching continues to be solid in these games, but the offense needs to get right. David Stearns did not dish out very much money for the pitching, but he spent a lot on the offense. Just wait for the offense to hit their stride and the pitcher to continue what they're doing, and the Mets will be unstoppable. Up next is a 4-game series with the St. Louis Cardinals back at Citi Field. For updates after every Mets series, I'm Ben Ballion with the Sports Pod.